this journey. We are living in virtual environment. Now we are back on the track. Something physical should happen. So we're starting this event again. When we talk about startups, I think last month news mein tha, India have replaced UK in terms of number of unicorns. We have reached to third position, and probably by 2023 we'll be crossing 100, right? So this is all just because of the support, the kind of system and ecosystem has been built up by the government, industry and academia, or different departments. We are in a position to reach to that level. So before starting this, I'll just give you some fair things. What I believe, the time what we are having, we are here, this can be the best time when we talk about startups. इतना अच्छा समय पहले का भी नहीं था. In fact, I personally have never experienced the kind of support is there. Most of the youngsters, they starting thinking. Earlier, they whenever I try to meet anybody, they try to prepare something for the getting a job. They all become a job seeker. Now the scenario is completely changed. They started believing to start something new. It's a good time. So ICRA is here to support them all. I have certain, because in last 3 years time, because of the pandemic, situation has been changed. The only good thing has happened this pandemic time was we started using the technologies. Most of the people, they were not using the technologies. Internet users has been increased, and lots of applications. Even the people, they were not so friendly using, taking the services through apps. That has been increased rapidly. So things have completely changed. Yes, in the pandemic, the worst part, we have lost lots of lives. But only good thing is we started thinking differently. Most of the startups came into the picture in last 3 years time. 6 years back, only 5,000 startups are being registered. Today we are having July 2021, 52,000 startups are here in this country. This is a great number, and we are increasing rapidly. This is just because of the support of different departments in the system has been developed. And further, what my feeling, because before this event, we plan to have this conclave, I personally interacted with many people. In fact, some of them are sitting here. Startup thought, what is there in the mind, that we need to understand. If you are into innovation, you innovated something, it is not necessary that it can become a successful business. To make it any innovation which can serve large population and can give some kind of a solution, that can only become the business. Otherwise, it will not be a business, just an innovation, right? So when we talk about startup, and especially technology startup, we should be thinking the concept. And one more thing what I have understood while talking to most of the people in startups, they are having some kind of fear not to give equity. In fact, I have interacted so many people, they have booths here in fact. So the challenge, what they feel, if they share the equity, we will be losing something. So please understand, if you do analysis worldwide, who's ever the biggest startups, rather having 100% ownership of a small firm, have minimum equity of a very large firm. So this is a very, very important factor, especially in this conclave. We invited so many investors. The purpose is like you should be interacting with them and remove your fear, have more co-founders also. In fact, see, this is my thought which has been developed while I started interacting with you guys. So you should be having more co-founders so that you get some kind of assistance, because you alone cannot do everything. It's very, very important. You might be very much experts in technology. Probably you have done best of the innovation, but you might not be good in marketing, getting the clients. Lots of challenges. So when you talk about the entire journey of a startup, that starting from the day one when you start a company, have some innovation. After that, yes, most of the people, whenever we talk about startup, they always ask about raising the fund. I should be getting some fund, then only I can start. It's not like that. There are multiple factors. Even if you get money, there is another challenge, how to get a client. So you need to learn the entire concept. You need to take some help from some of the consultants also. We invited some consultants as well in this conclave, so you can interact with them and understand. So for a startup, it's very, very important to understand the entire cycle, get cooperation from different factor of this entire journey, whether it is investors or consultant or any organization like ICRA or any other company. This one. Further, one more factor which is, no, I'm not talking about the startup, other people. Usually we do not believe on the startup. When as a consumer we started thinking, the point is there is a brand which is established brand, we prefer to get services or products from that particular company rather giving preference to the startups. So it is our responsibility for everyone. I might be owning one startup, but I am a consumer also, right? So it is the responsibility for every person to give preference, give chance to startups. So this kind of system, and this cannot be done by the government or any particular organization. This is to be done by each and everybody. So when some startup, you understand the kind of efforts they have to put in. Entire money, entire efforts are there. So that time, whenever they approach us, we should be giving them opportunity. And if something they need to learn, we have to teach them as well. So this is the responsibility for each and every person sitting here, or I would request people who are sitting, viewing us virtually as well. So AICR is here to support these, like all of these startups, and this event what we have planned, I'm sorry. So this particular event we have planned throughout the nation. We are having 5 series. This is the first series for Delhi chapter. We would be having in Bangalore further, and then Maharashtra, Mumbai, then Kolkata. So throughout the year we would be engaging more and more technology startups, giving them a platform so that they can interact with investors, with their potential clients also, and different government bodies, state government and central government. So they learn and they get the opportunity to scale it up. This is the whole idea. Thank you very much to all of you. You came here, and just enjoy. Next 2 days are very, very important. We have different agenda. You can check the schedule as well today and tomorrow, and get the mileage, and AICR is here to support you further. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.